How's it going, everybody? Mike here, November 25th. What we're going to do is take a few minutes and go through the merchant former movers and shakers. I was looking at these designs. I did a bit of research before I started recording this video. And even though movers and shakers are always kind of supposed to be new and this information is updated based on the type of search that you do, like daily, weekly, monthly. But when you go through this kind of tool, I guess we'll call it, platform, you realize that a lot of the times you see, same or similar products. But now, finally, we're seeing a lot of new things. And I actually, when I did this research, I was thinking, finally, some excitement for us because like I said, very creative, newer types of designs. So what I'm looking at here, and just so you guys know what we'll be reviewing, these are the daily movers and shakers. The category here is merch by Amazon shirts, and the market is the US marketplace. Total results that this is displaying is 300. As you can see here, lowest price $13.07, highest price $19.98, and average price for a shirt is $16.84. Average bestseller rank 400,000, 437,000, and then, like I already said, period that's been selected is daily period. So I don't think it's a surprise to anyone, to find out that a lot of these are Christmas kind of based designs. But even if they're not, you can actually tell that what's starting to sell is actually kind of things that you would consider to be gifts. Where, at times we'll go throughout the year, like we'll see what's trendy, what people will be, for sure wearing themselves, like it, especially if it's based on a TV show or something that's happening in the news. But these, and you'll see, there's that kind of like a theme. It's like gifts, gifts, gifts. So married with benefits. I actually like that. The price point here is, and we can look at the summary here, but you can also look at the graph, is 1848. But look at this, the way that it's actually titled. I like that because actually, yesterday I did a video about an article where Merchant Former has a little, I don't know if it's like a blog or whatever, but their article indicated that people love, sarcastic type products like T-shirts, kind of puns and all that kind of stuff. So as you can see here, there are two pineapples swinging, and it says, married with benefits. But look at the title, Swingers Married with Benefits, pineapple, swinger, man, woman, T-shirt. I guess it's just funny, right? It's a pun. It's unique. It has a lot of potential. Now, whenever I'm looking at these titles and where it says merchant, this is the brand. I'm always trying to pull out of this like things that I actually don't do myself. So, for example, I never include like men, women in my title. And it's always like in this question for you guys, like a discussion, I guess, point. Do you do that? Is it worth it? Like, is that even, does it make sense? Because, will that actually bring your product to more customers? Will it actually be recognized in the search? I don't know. The second one is, let's go to this one here. And as you can see here, this is Star Wars font, best pop-up in the galaxy, and it's for a grandfather, Pop's American Grams T-shirt. I'm not even sure where the the American comes from, but that's what they're doing using in the title. Same price point or similar, $18.98, and this is kind of saying that it's one sale. I'm assuming that per day. Sometimes I talk to myself, then we both laugh and laugh. Again, it's kind of that, sarcastic humor. Like I've seen a lot of people using adult humor in the title for that niche or that category. So again, merchant, sometimes I talk to myself, and as you can see here, there's a lot of repetition. And somebody made an interesting point yesterday on one of my videos, basically saying, what is the point of repetition if you're going to be on page, I don't know, 100, because nobody's going to see your products anyways. And I completely understand. I get that, because of course the suggestion is to use repetition, because then certain keywords that you want to be picked up are actually getting picked up and recognized. And there's certain apps that will actually show you that when you go on those listings. However, I do agree that if you get them wrong, that your listing is pointless. You're not going to make any sales, because you've just repeated things over and over that are not getting picked up. So the other thing, this design here, the nurse and the Christmas tree, as you can see, the thing that I'm realizing, and I guess it's also because I'm reading now, like I did, like that article yesterday. There's a bunch of research that I've been doing, and this all happened once my sales crashed, because that puts things in perspective for you, well, at least for me, where you kind of start thinking, okay, yeah, I'm investing a certain amount of time, and you're expecting certain results, right? And when you don't see that, and then you continue doing the same thing, it's kind of like, why would I continue doing something that doesn't work? So, like, this is my approach that I take here, and I'm sure a lot of you guys do the same thing. Like, for example, look at what this person has done. Nurse, Christmas tree, stethoscope, RN, LPN, right? Registered nurse, scrub, nursing, Christmas, Xmas, right? So any kind of a keyword that they could come up with that's related to nurse and Christmas, they have put it in their title. And like, for example, these are movers and shakers. This is showing up on this scan, like on this tool now. But look at, for example, where the sales rank was. What would this be? Like, this would be yesterday. 2 million, right? So these aren't products that are selling every single day, and that they're selling 100 of these. Like right now, yeah, this might be getting some momentum, and that's why it's showing up, as a mover or shaker. But I'm just saying, this isn't a continuous bestseller. And then I keep asking myself, like, is this the right approach, right? Anyways, I guess we'll figure that out when we figure out how to get 100 sales a day. All I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth. So as you can see here, it's actually teeth, look like snowman, and this is actually advertised for kids. All I want for Christmas, my 2 front teeth, Christmas kids t-shirt, little kids Christmas teeth designs. Great, a lot of keywords. So I won't talk about too many more. I'll just look at, like, for example, some of the ones that actually stood out. Like this one to me is actually creative. Can I get a what? But like, that's a very specific niche. But look at who they're targeting here. Electrician. So they're actually putting in the title electrician gifts for men and funny electrical designs. So again, electrician, funny electrical designs, and so there's a lot of repetition of those keywords. And again, keep in mind, like, we're using all the same kind of like methods and tips and tricks, and I wonder if that's the smartest thing to do. Gays for Biden 2020. So again, I don't know when this was first put up for sale, but it's getting some traction now. Gays for Biden 2020 election, president. Okay. So I guess it would have been sometime last year, but right now it's getting some activity. Spread hummus, not hate. I've seen actually these for, I guess, any kind of food that you can think of. Jam, cream cheese, whatever. There's no cloud, it's just someone else's computer. Again, a little techie joke. Let me see how they're, funny computer gift tee. computer, someone else. Okay, so basically the same approach. I'll just go through some of these just to show you guys the actual designs, but I mean, there's no secret about what's going on with the titles, keywords, repetition, you know, just basically the same approach. And the more I kind of go through this, the more I'm realizing, hey, everybody's doing the same thing, and hey, we're all, you know, complaining about the same thing when it comes to sales. So we have to figure out what to do differently, and that's what I'm going to be working on. So this one actually I found pretty interesting. Don't be a wanker. Funny W and anchor wordplay slang. So again, it's as if everybody's kind of using the same format for titles and keywords and brand names, and people, you know, are running into the same kind of problems. Dabbing Santa, I'm sure that these kinds of designs have been around for a while. There's probably thousands of them. This is MAGA country, so this is a pro-Trump, this is Trump fake news, hoax media, red pill t-shirt. Like, this is just, you know, loaded with the Republican pro-Trump terminology here. Reindeer pulling an ambulance, reindeer, nurse, Christmas pajamas, PJs. So this is that, I did a video about how you can pretty much turn anything Christmas based into like matching pajamas, because they just sell, and they sell in larger numbers. And as you can see here, that's, you know, people are following that format. I speak fluent, movie quotes and sarcasm. This just shows you, like, for example, like it could just be the most random, the most, I don't even know how to describe it, little quote or text based design, and you can actually make a lot of sales, right? It's kind of always the question is, like, are you chasing the trends? Are you kind of being strategic, and you're going for, you know, something that you know that people will catch on or look for, but it's always the keywords. It's always like, how do you actually get it to the front page? Do you spend some money advertising, or do you organically hope that it's actually going to end up there? So that, you know, there's a lot of things to consider when you're kind of putting this up. I'm on the naughty list and I regret nothing. And what part of lift don't you understand? That's funny. That's, I guess it's a aviation joke. So as you can see here, there's a, you know, these are all sales. So that's I'm assuming that these would not be sales. These would be, I guess, markings or maybe changes to something here. I think it's registering as sales, but no, it's probably just registering as a change in sales rank, because this would be an actual sale. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Hopefully you guys you know, enjoyed some of these ideas and designs. I'm scrolling through this again for your benefit, so you can always pause the video and look at some of this information. You can even pull up the actual listing and just to see what's, you know, what the movers and shakers are, what's actually kind of, because usually what happens is some of these will catch on, and, you know, instead of getting one sale, these will start getting a lot of sales, and that's why they show up on this scan. But that's it for now. So you know what, I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you guys as always. I'll talk to you soon.